Now we are back on the start line with the under 14 male board final. Jen, this is going to be another fast and furious race like we just saw.
Absolutely. I think after watching a few irons, just to come back to the board races, you realise how short and fast the racing is today, especially with the boys on the craft. They are so quick across the line here. We're lining up for a start already. That is a... Oh, no.
So a quick false start there. I believe they might be given a chance, our competitors. We will just wait for a moment. No, that looks as though Alex Shepherd from Karawa is being pushed away from the start line. That is absolutely heartbreaking. That is something we absolutely don't want to see.
But we are off and racing already.
The rest of the competitors are getting their way into the water. We have Charlie Davis from Northcott, Rory McIntyre from Noosa, Noel Maggs from Newport, Fletcher Burdekin from Coogin, Storm Balmain from Marilla, Kyton Pickering from Maroochydore, Marley O'Rourke from Northcliffe, Sam Davis from North Curly, Vern Winter from Currumbin, Liam Sidwell from Cooks Hill, Byron Oliphant from Alex Headland, Dane Sutton from Wanda, Luke Higgs from North Curly, Jack Whitford from Alex Heads, and Billy Foran from Swansea Belmont. And Jen, they've already negotiated that inner shoring.
I tell you what, it looks to be Alexandra Headlands on the right-hand side, just pushing through that really difficult chop. It's either Jack Whitford or maybe Byron Oliphant. They were close together on the line. Have a look at the speed that they're going out.
Jen, I think that might be both of them.
Might be one too.
At the front. They look as though they're paddling side by side at the moment with Liam Sidwell from Cooks Hill right there on their tail. We've seen these boys do those rounds in the iron. They've always found themselves towards the front of that board leg, and they've already opened up a pretty handy gap as well, which, as we know, is half the battle in Win this strong, because they're going to get plenty of help on the way home.
Absolutely, and I love that our first Alexandra Headlands competitor, he's staying up on his knees at the moment. He's the only one in the field that's doing that. He's backing his stability, his strength and his speed to hit that second set of cans.
Yeah, it's paying dividends at the moment too, because it does look as though he's in his own water. There's no one on his side wash, and it looks as though he might be starting to gap the rest of the field on his tail as well. So,
he saw that sprint finish in the ladies, and he said, I am not doing that. I want to wave by myself.
Gee, we'll be talking about that sprint finish for years to come. That was incredible there. So we have Alex in 1 and 2. That is either Byron Oliphant or Jack Whitford in first and second. Liam Sidwell from Cooks Hill
holding on in
third. And then that may be our man from Wanda, Dane Sutton, in 4. I can see what looks to be a Wanda cap at the moment. So a wave starting to break out the back. Will that still have some energy when it hits our competitors? It hasn't for our chase back, but our leader out in front is getting another lift from it. He is looking unbelievably strong, opening up a sizable gap already. Wanda's starting to make moves along the inside. Dane Sutton ahead of Alex Headlands, but at this point, it is Alexandra Headlands clear in front.
That's amazing. He was the first back up on his knees as soon as they got around that second pack. Have a look at the waves out the back. They're really starting to build. We can see some of the competitors staying a little wider. We saw Coogin Headland in particular, but have a look at the speed. Have a look at the stroke rate trying to pull down this first wave. Is he going to get there?
He looks as though he is, and he loves that. A massive throw of the fist. He thinks he's home and hose. Will he be able to make sure that he is? We have Dane Sutton from Wanda that's starting to come back over the top. It's a race in 2 again. Will he be able to get down the front? No, he just falls off the back. So Alexandra Headlands looks to be home and hose. There's boards flying out the back. But at the front, it is all Alexandra Headlands. He claims again. Maybe the first one went a little bit too early, but he has claimed the gold medal ahead of Wanda in second, and it's a sprint finish for third. We have 4 on that wave. Cooks Hill is up and in front at the moment, but here comes Coogin, and no, it's Newport that takes third in that under 14 male board race. Coogin 4th. Cooks Hill in 5th and North Curly in 6th.
Fantastic. Noah Maggs, I think that was the only Newport competitor. But Byron Oliphant, the man who claimed it, I was worried he'd gone too early, but what a win. That is a dominant performance there in the board race.
Wow, that was unbelievable. You never do the early claim, Jen. We've seen it so many times over the years. I know if Nathan Smith is watching, he won't want us to mention that. But there's so many times we've seen competitors get a little bit too excited. Thankfully, Harold, that race was won.
And it was Byron Oliphant from Alex, your 2022 Under 14 board champion. How does that sound?
Oh, that sounds absolutely great. I'm so excited right now. It was a very tough race out there. Major props to all the other competitors. I just can't describe it right now.
It looked like you executed the plan well. The guys in the commentary box loved you. Stayed on your knees the whole way through. It was windy, it was choppy. Did you think about dropping at some stage, or did you know you had to stay with it?
I didn't think about dropping. The game plan was to stay on my knees the whole entire way. Just gone in at the last can, and I think I did that.
Tiny little scare at the end, or you knew you were okay?
Tiny bit of a scare when I looked back and saw him coming, and then I celebrated. Then looked back, I was like, oh crap.
All good. Now, who do you need to thank for this championship, for the gold?
I'd like to thank Jack Hansen, Shane Peterson, David Oliphant, and Peter, who coaches at Cotton Tree. My swimming coach.
So good. You are the fastest in Australia in the under 14s, mate. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, Byron Oliphant.